Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to TheAdmiral Derping Off Grid with yours truly, TheAdmiral. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. I hope you are still with the old man here. And today, my friends, we're gonna do something really crucial, namely carpentry work. We start to build our base. That's gonna be a lot of fun after all the moving of the heavy beams and planks over here into the area where the yacht gonna reside. But today gonna be fun, hopefully a lot of derping, likely, because we're gonna build the foundation of the base, and we'll see if we can pull this one off. Now, before starting off, unfortunately, I planned to make a time lapse because that would be fun to watch. Yeah, being built up. But being off-grid means limitations. Limitations on the side of power and energy. So yeah, as today there's no sun, the solar panels won't really run, so I cannot charge up anything. I have to live on the few battery packs I have still in my possession and halfway charged up only at this point. But this is one problem. And then the storage capacity is not present in the forest. Storage capacity for videos. And as this will take a few hours, so this will be a few hours of footage for compressing then in a time lapse. So I'm sorry, I cannot do this really. However, I will make cuts and will present the progress. So yeah, let's get started. It's going to be very exciting today. So yeah, let me turn it all around and show you what we already did, Captain Crew and the old man here. And this is basically this. So we moved all the heavy beams, the bastings as the French say, into place just to mark kind of how it will look later on after all is leveled up and merged together or fused together. But that's kind of it. So yeah, the idea is pretty simple. The big beam is gonna be like so. Then unfortunately I did not get 8-meter long beams, which would have been preferable because we need now to merge these guys together on the junctions here. But that's some additional work. But it was unaffordable, the 8-meter long beams of this size. They are available, but the price tag is just unaffordable for the old man. So we have to do this little additional work, which should be not a big deal. That we will do first, I think, and then of course the leveling work starts, because we have to lift in all the situation up. Also we have to deal with the shape already here, because there's going to be a cut from the corner, like 2 meters in, about 6 feet on either side, like in the back here and there. So going to be a little cut here, because the yacht is round, and I think this is the back. This will be all the back of the yacht. So we gain some materials then, which we can use in the front by extending a little bit the veranda section. So that should work out, I hope. I didn't count the planks yet, but if the number of planks delivered by the sawmill is correct. But it looks okay. Let's say it like so. Now, this will be done first, merging it together, then making the shape more correct. And then the leveling work starts, which means we have to lift all of these beams up and put like these little, in lack of a better word or the proper word in English, we have to put these plots below the plastic thing here. These guys here. And they can be screwed up and down by about, I think, 2-3 inch. Which should be okay. Yeah, it should be okay. So I measured yesterday a little bit, and the lay of the land is extremely horizontal already. So I think like with plus minus 5 centimeters, so 2 inch possibly, we are good to go. So that should actually do the job. But we'll see about this. There are some holes, like thing in the back there. This goes a little bit down, maybe by 3 inch, 4 inch. So we'll see. We have some additional material to level it up or support this stuff, but we'll see. We'll see how this works. That is the work, and yeah, that will be fun today. We'll see about this. Gonna be the first nail today. That is very nice. I'm looking very much forward to this proper carpentry work. We'll see. And if the next video shows the old man being in the hospital because he hammered on his thumb and not the nail, then you know that this is just part of the derp the old man is very much used to, as you all know. But yeah, we'll see. I don't expect that really to happen. Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, that's the general layout. And all is already measured, so maybe also on the side of numbers. So there are 10 beams going across. That should be enough because the whole width is 7 meters, so about 21 feet, if I am correct here. But I'm not a mathematician, as you all know, so I might be completely off here. But yeah, 7 meters, 21 feet, not inch, and the distance is about 70 centimeters, so a little bit over 2 feet, which should be okay. Now the idea, maybe I can present this. Let me get quick one of the small beams. I'll be right back. Yeah, here we are. So the little beam's gonna be then put across the big ones like so, and yeah, nailed to the big beams. I will make the nails versus screws elaborations a little bit later. There's a big discussion about this, I think. But yeah, this is then the next step in a nutshell. And then the planks themselves, which provide then the copper, will be just in parallel to the big ones, just on top. And the little beam's gonna be separated by about 40 centimeters, so half of the distance here. So yeah, there are easier ways to build a deck, more simple ones, which just use the big beams and then the planks just over them. But for this, I think you need a little bit less distance for the main beams, and maybe, perhaps, because the yacht gonna be half a ton, so it's not that, so about 1,000 pounds. It's not that heavy, but there's gonna be a stove inside, a wood burner, which usually are extremely heavy. So yeah, I think this would be another way to build, but then you need more of these big beams, and they are extremely expensive in France. So I decided for a more cheaper option, which provides the same stability, and that should do the trick. It's a 3-layered cake, basically, or 4-layer if you call the little plot a layer, the little base things, the plastic things below the big beams. They are the first, then the beams, the main beams, then the lombards in France, or in French, and then the planks on top. So we'll see where this goes. Now I will make a cut and we'll keep you up to date with the progress. As I was saying, no time lapse is possible, unfortunately, but yeah, you will get the idea, I guess. And we are back. Good morning, everyone, because it is another day. Just before the cut, I promised to show off the first part of the deck build, but things turned out a little bit more complicated than expected, to say the least. So yeah, it didn't really work out the way it should have worked out, or I predicted it will work out, because the ground is not really cooperative. It is actually pretty horizontal, but yeah, not quite as much as it should have been, or I thought it will be. So yeah, let me turn around and I will show you what we did. It's not really show-offable, let's say it like that. It's pretty yeah, we didn't get very far. So let me turn the camera around and I will show you. Yeah, it looks like this still, but yeah, that was about, or is about, the result of a day's work. But then also we left yesterday, Captain Gru and the old man, for a decent dinner. Having a decent steak is not a bad idea, in order to charge up energy for continuation of the whole situation here, and to think about a little bit where to go or how to do. It's pretty clear how to do it, and where to go, but yeah, and to make it efficient, I think we needed somewhere set. So yeah, we went yesterday to a steakhouse, had a proper steak, and I think charged up a little bit for the next stage, which is finishing this stage here. But yeah, let me quick show you the problem and how far we got, or didn't get. Yeah, how far we didn't get. Now the problem is, as you can see, this beam is, yeah, I'm not sure if this is really, yeah, here we see clearly. So this beam here is significantly lower than this one. And yeah, so we managed basically to put in 3 of these knuckleheads. And we're able to level them, so they're all horizontal in this direction, this one and this one. With this one we just, yeah, this was the first one we put in, and the hope was kind of that the lay of the land is pretty horizontal in this direction. However, as you can possibly tell, it isn't the case. Now the complication is that the company delivered the wrong type of these things, so I ordered actually ones which can be adjusted in the vertical a little bit more. But yeah, as I was saying, there was not really a choice of reclamation and going back and saying, oh, give us the new ones, because that would have taken another, well, carefully judged, at least a month or maybe 2 months. And that wasn't really an option. So yeah, we went then with the smaller ones. We said, okay, just leave them here and no harm done. But yeah, now the problem is that it was clear that this part here is a little bit higher because of the tree and the roots. And yeah, we managed to adjust this. They are dug in here a little bit, and on the other side they are basically on the ground. And maybe I can show this. Whoops, I almost fell. I can show this here. They are all the way screwed up. So yeah, can I show this? Yeah, all the way up. So we cannot go higher here. And in the back here, they're all screwed down and in the ground. So adjusting for about, yeah, I would say a decent 4-inch, maybe 5-6 inch of difference in the height of the whole ground, which is okay. If you would have had the proper plots, or whatever you call them in English, that would have been easier. But yeah, I don't really want to put here something below, like stones, etc. I could have done this possibly, but yeah. So yeah, digging in is the only way to go. Now this we managed, it's looking pretty good so far. Then this one over here turned out to be, the ground turned out to be at least 3 inch lower than over here. It's just, it's about 3 meters, so 9 feet, a decent 9 feet, I think. Yep, distance between both. And yeah, here we need to dig already into the ground. You see, that is pretty bad, but we managed as well. So this one is horizontal in this direction, and both are level. So this has the same height as this, so it's horizontal also in this direction, which is good. So this part is basically done. So half of the deck is basically leveled. The only thing necessary now is to put in all of these beams here. There are going to be 3 more in this direction, and as we have here the level and there the level, that's going to be easy. It's just digging a little trench out, possibly here one, and it's going to be okay. And then just putting the things below and putting the beams up and adjusting to the left and the right, so that is easy. Now over here the situation becomes a little bit more complicated, because this one is about, I'd say, well, at least 6 inch. Yeah, a decent 15 centimeter higher than this one. So yeah, we need to go here. We really need to dig a trench and put everything down. So I didn't expect this. It didn't look like it before. It looked pretty horizontal, the whole situation, but the problem is that the moss was hindering kind of the view or the judgment a little bit, disturbed a little bit the judgment of the whole situation. So we took the whole, or we started to take the whole moss out. Yeah, move on to the next step, which is then actually just nailing, more or less. Yeah, so with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this episode and come back next time when we continue. And yeah, thank you so very much for watching. And yeah, hope to see you back next time. Please leave a comment if you have any or suggestion. We'll see what we do with the whole situation. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. And with that being said, over and out, good hunting, and hopefully see you back next time.